Well, our remit here at Airfield is education and recreation. Everything that we do, whether it's children coming in for courses, whether it's adults coming in for courses, or just the public visiting on a daily basis, everything has a small bit of education in it, at least a small bit of education in it, to make sure that you can enjoy the place and you can experience it, but you walk away with maybe a fact that you didn't know at the beginning of the day, about the food, about the farming, about the history of the place. The children that we have coming out to the farm, we introduce them physically to their food, whether it is vegetables in the garden, whether it's the fruit on the trees, or whether it's the animals in the farmyard, the cows in the milking parlour. Everywhere that they go, we're telling a story. And because it's a story, and because it's hands-on, and because it's interactive, and because they're physically standing in front of these animals or touching these animals and touching and smelling the plants and fruits and veg that we have, they remember it and they learn about it. We bring them down to the gardens, we taste what's there, we look at what's being grown, tie it in with the seasons, and then we get them to make their own pots, which they plant their own seeds, and they bring them back to the classroom and watch them grow, which is a fantastic experience because it just lengthens the learning of that one day that they had with us to the entire year in the school. When we have children and adults out with us, we spend an awful lot of time with them looking at the biodiversity of the site, looking at what wildlife is here, as well as the animals and the plants that we grow down in the garden. Because without the rest of this, without the rest of the plants, the wildlife, the hedgerows, we won't have the pollinators that pollinate the flowers on the fruit trees that give us the fruit, or the bees that give us the honey. We won't have healthy soils where earthworms live to make sure that the grass is fresh and healthy for the cows to eat, and so we won't have fresh, healthy milk. So everything is interconnected with each other. And so the ecology that we do and the biodiversity of the site is really, really important because everything's connected. We have kids coming in for breakfast clubs where they collect the eggs in the morning from the chickens, bring them in, boil them, set the table, have a conversation with each other and the teachers over food, which is fantastic, and bread from our own bakery.